Yeah, man, what's the word to? It's Glock coming at you with another reaction video, man. Before I get to breaking down what video we watching and stuff, I just want to have a little 2-second chat with the members, man. I just wanted to see how y'all gonna coming, man. I just seen the comments. I'm gonna try to screenshot some of y'all comments. Y'all want me to come back so bad, man, but y'all gotta understand now. I told y'all, I broke this down to y'all when I was first starting out. I'm gonna be taking some time off, you feel me, because of school. I major in engineering. So y'all know, bro. Well, y'all probably don't know, but engineering is one of the top hardest majors in college. I'm not trying to make no excuses or nothing, you feel me? But I do want to say that y'all gotta cut me up just a little bit, like, you feel me? But the thing is, I do like going away for a little bit and coming back, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Because when I come back stronger than ever, bro. I just feel like, you know. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, bro. Cause when I went away, bro, all them comments I seen, bro. Let me go to a comment right now, bro. Somebody was real live like, nigga, where you been at? It's been like it's been a month. Bruh, I didn't even realize it was that long, bro. I hope I don't say your name wrong. Ari Christina. Bruh, you funny, dude. She talking about, nigga, it's been a month, where the fuck you at? You feel me? Stuff like that is gonna make me come back, I ain't gonna lie, because I don't realize how much y'all wanna see my reaction and stuff like that, you feel me? But while I was gone, I did go to Atlanta. I got vlogs with that, and I got some basketball vids, I got some smoke session vids. So if y'all wanna see any of those videos, just please let me know in the comments that y'all wanna see other content other than just reaction. I do have another channel, but I don't wanna talk about that channel unless y'all is gonna migrate in between, you feel me, and actually want to see both of my lifestyles, you feel me, the reactions and the real life, you feel me. So leave in the comments right now, do y'all want me to drop the vlog and the smoke session vid and the basketball vids too, you feel me? And if y'all want it on this channel or y'all want to make separate channels, you know. But with that being said, man, I am back. Glock is back, my nigga. So y'all all can start tuning back in, checking the channel daily, because I will be dropping, you feel me? I will be dropping, man. But with that being said, man, let's get back into the normal intro. I'm gonna do it over again, man. Yeah, man. What's the YouTube? It's Glock coming at you with another reaction video. Today we are reacting to the Bronx burning RICOs for the drillers, man. Now, obviously this video is about the Bronx going up in flames because 12 on dick talking about RICOs and all this, right? Now I heard Nas BK got arrested in Times Square or something like that. I don't know what happened. Something about a prank or something. I don't know, bro. Let me know in the comments. I know y'all know what happened. Y'all know about everything, man. We hit 4K while I was gone, bruh. Y'all is some crazy, bro. Y'all remember when I was asking for 1K, bro? Like this was, and that was not even that long ago. That's what's so crazy, bro. It was around Christmas, bro. That's crazy. I'm at 4K. That means I was hitting a K a month, bro. Y'all is the strongest support base in the YouTube community, man. And guess what? We ain't gonna do nothing but keep growing, man, for real. As long as I got y'all by my side, that's all I need, bro. But we hit 4K. Now we is on the road to 5K. If y'all haven't, make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. Comment some videos I want me to react to next, man. Let's get into the reaction video, man. Let's go. Damn, but it feel good to be back doing reactions, bro. It's fat.
And I had no idea what drill rapping was, but I called my son.
Nah, he's capped, because drill rapping literally, I don't want to say it originated in Bronx, but in New York, but it's literally the main genre of music out there, bro. He's capped talking about he didn't even know what it was.
Sent me some videos, and it is alarming.
At one time, the Bronx was a thriving community. That started to change.
We y'all niggas out, bro. We y'all Lori Law niggas out. Y'all just pissing on my son, Goon Ward. Nigga, y'all niggas is fucking.
You did somebody who died. His name was Rara.
Yeah. Before he died, 2 days before he died, he said, I'm gonna kill you when I see you. Look how that worked.
These individuals want to get credit for the harm that they're doing.
The gangs are accused of operating out of public housing and often stalk their enemies in broad daylight.
Why y'all running up Dolly? Why you running? Why y'all running?
We are allowing music.
He said, why y'all running them Dolly? He was by himself and he was running. Y'all lying like hell.
Why y'all running up Dolly? Why you running? Why y'all running?
We are allowing music, displaying of guns, violence. We're allowing it to stay on these sites.
Hold on, go back to his face.
We allow.
Don't he look like Mr. Mosby? I'm tripping.
Allowing it to stay
he like
on
Mr.
these
Mosby.
sites.
What is up, everybody? We we gotta talk about New York drill. Probably one of the wildest scenes in rap, period. 7 years ago, there was a huge explosion with Brooklyn drill. Then the feds started doing gang sweeps, taking everybody down one by one. It got so crazy, you got shootings happening in Times Square involving established rappers.
This week's gunfire in Times Square, police have made an arrest. 20-year-old Kumina Elijah of Brooklyn.
Since 2017, the NYPD has used facial recognition technology, or FRT, in 22,000 cases. Because there's so many cameras in New York, the internet gets their hands on the footage of their favorite rappers.
That's why they be skied up crazy out there.
Shootouts and moving traffic, stabbings, beatings near delis. I mean, some of the songs that were going viral. Every other line was someone smoking on someone's dead ops. Crews would boast about those same crimes and put them in music videos like they were Easter eggs. You had the city's mayor, Eric Adams, coming out in a press conference wanting to ban drill music, even expanding and investing into different departments that tracks everybody's pages online.
Much of that work is done here at the NYPD's Real-Time Crime Center.
They're bragging about what they're doing. Social media has proven to be an invaluable tool.
A few years ago, the Bronx took over. Maybe one of the sickest boroughs in the city.
The society in the Bronx is horrible.
Rappers from the Bronx to stop using the music to encourage shootings.
I remember in the 90s, kids were throwing fridges off the roofs of the River Park Tower projects in the Bronx. And now the kids from RPT are getting indicted by the dozens on federal racketeering and gang conspiracy charges.
Niggas don't care about me, my heart. Like, my heart only been like 3 months. Like, niggas really forgot about me already. Like,
with the government trying to pin them for everything from murder all the way to animal cruelty. Talking about one of the most infamous drill voices in the scene, D-Thang, who was talking shit to a pigeon on an Instagram live stream with his boys, then shooting it dead for 100 viewers.
Bro, I didn't know nothing about this. This man that shot a pigeon, he's obviously thugging. He's obviously thugging.
On an Instagram
He's
live
obviously
with his
thugging.
boys, then shooting it dead for 100 viewers.
your little mate's right here. Dawg, wait. You gonna pick him up? I can't look.
See, everything in New York was getting done for clout, followers, and numbers. With shootings spiking from 200 all the way to 500 last year. It's all young kids, aged 13 and 15, maneuvering the back alleys and the looping hills in the Bronx, using scooters to carry out hits in broad day.
This gang conducted wolf pack-like searches throughout the investigation.
Now, we're getting into all this, but first, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Millie's. Let's go.
Trying to send someone to urge him.
Yo, y'all go check out Millie's, bro, but I'm not checking him out.
I mean, you got gangs dressing as Squid Games for Halloween, and it's not to go trick-or-treating.
At all.
For the last 2 summers, Bronx drill was everywhere. On TikTok, radio stations, you got 3 to 4 sets of different cousins, blood-related, all established rappers, beefing with each other because of block politics.
That's my cousin.
No, both of them are your cousins. Everybody's like, wait, hold up. They cousins, they're going at it, but he's cousins.
Can't wait to see Auntie now. Huh.
Because y'all all family, technically, could you ever see?
He said, can't wait to see Auntie now.
Can't wait to see Auntie now. Huh.
Because y'all all family, technically, could you ever see all of y'all reconciling?
Nah, I don't think so.
Wow.
The music in the Bronx is super high energy, sometimes too high. Like these kids got ADD or something. The Bronx has the biggest dropout rate in all of New York, and it's becoming a problem. You got kids going to school in rival territories, with different campuses getting metal detectors in them to squash gang shootings.
Jelly! OIK, you heard?
This, of course, is the rapper Shy-E-K, with 100 million views on YouTube in 2 years of rapping, coming out of the Cortlandt projects in the South Bronx, aka home of extortion. In 2009, the Cortlandt homes was subject to a police sweeping called Operation Bad Apple, which took down 52 people for racketeering and gang conspiracy.
Damn.
The NYPD even went on to build a police building right across the street from the projects called PSA 7, even though a precinct and a Bronx borough court are literally a few blocks away. Cortland's home to popular rappers like B-Love and Shy-E-K. Shah, who's known for having a deep-ass voice that doesn't really match his face, went to the rival school in Mott Haven campus, just 9 minutes away from his hood, where he would bug out towards any kid that repped the rival gang, the YGs. He was making posts talking about YG killer, even hopping on Instagram lives at 12 years old saying directly to a YG kid named WOAHH that he was gonna spare him.
What's up, Via WOAHH? Yo, he said what's up,
I
dear
mean-
Wulati. I know. I'm not gonna jump you, I'm gonna jump Nooks.
5 years later, Wulati would get murdered. See, the Young Gunners, or the YGs, is an infamous Bronx-made gang which started in 2003 in the Mahaven houses and the Patterson houses, just 10 minutes away from Cortland. 2 detention centers in the Bronx, Horizons and Crossroads, are breeding grounds for gang recruitment, and the YGs were formed to combat the overwhelming numbers of Bloods in adult jails like Rikers Island. At one point, the YGs had dozens and dozens of different sets, all banging under its umbrella, with all sorts of different hoods spread out throughout the Bronx, forcing other blocks around them to create their own gangs in response to combat the YGs. You can even see this in the classic South Bronx joint, Shot Caller, from French Montana. In the video, French is surrounded by YGs, and here, you can see the leader, WOAHH, who was killed a few years later at Club Tropicana, beaten on the head with the glass base of a hookah pipe, and when the glass shattered, his ops used a metal rod inside the hookah to continue pounding his head, leaving WOAHH drenched in blood. He'd die in a coma a week later. The youngsters who oppose YGs often cite this event to antagonize them. YGs were notorious for violence themselves.
Bro, they is ruthless, bruh. Like, what? You gotta take one. That's a fact though, you see? That's how it all started. I was about to say, you gotta take one of mine for me to do that to you. But like, that's obviously how it started for them, I guess, because people down from both sides is gonna create a continuous war, so it's not ever gonna stop. You
remember a horrific event that took place on April 16th of 2012, when a gang of YGs were drinking liquor on a hazy night, discussing who was the toughest in the crew. This crew of YGs made a 7-minute walk and stormed their rivals on Cortland Ave to see what they could catch. The Cortland buildings were empty, except for one kid, a 16-year-old named Noah Bala, aka Moses, was alone walking. Probably weighed about 90 pounds soaking wet. The YGs chased him, kicked him to the ground, and stomped him to death. Kids from the Cortland projects hold Noah's name in high regard. Be-Love, whose hit song, If You Know You Know, got 16 million views when it was released 2 years ago. He actually confronted the brother of a YG's member that killed Noah outside in front of the Metro Court, as this guy was waiting to be tried for a different murder of another Cortland youth named Yellow.
Come across the street. I came to court with it. God, flop you, throw that up one more time. What you talking about? What you talking about? Come across the street.
The Bronx is so crazy. Dudes will get active in the courts, outside the courts, in front of police. They don't care.
Come here, Sean. I'm coming to court tonight.
Now, Noah's death is brought up in dozens of drill songs, all to disrespect him and the Cortland projects. Notorious YG rapper D-Thang out of the River Park Towers, a YG stronghold in the West Bronx, made the song Wedgie Man This, Wedgie Man That. In it, D-Thang has a cold-blooded line talking about the beating of Noah.
Just once I whisper like a fidget. If we catch a hop, be going like that midget. So jelly fall back, I'm a clip.
Damn.
That song is riddled with disses. The title itself sounds funny. Wedgie Man This, Wedgie Man That. It's a direct shot at Shy EK, the rapper from Cortland, who was caught on camera getting a wedgie.
Drag him! Yo!
Do you like my new song?
Wedgie Man this, Wedgie Man that.
Now, D-Thang's home, RPT, the River Park Towers, alias the Death Towers, encompasses 2 44-floor buildings and 2 38-story buildings standing over the Harlem River. 8 years ago, the feds took down 20 of their top guys, wiping out the leaders.
But they be
hiring
wiping
security
shit
guards
out, bruh. 20 niggas, 50, it don't matter how many.
Installing cameras to stop people from dealing drugs right outside. Then, the kids took over.
Yeah, the shits took over.
It's my brother for life, forever.
They continued drug dealing, robbing. The feds were actually finding illegal weapons in the music videos, then tying them to shootings.
You got shot, is that true?
Yeah, we know. Where did my mother?
Yo, this nigga D-Thang? Yo, D-Thang, bro. Nah. what's really up, bro? Hold on, bro. I gotta make sure my shit. Okay. Bro, D-Thing is psycho, bruh. He's talking about we know.
And tying them to shootings.
You got shot, is that true?
Yeah, we know. Word of my mother, we know.
New York has always had very strict gun laws. People wanted to know how these kids were getting their hands on weapons. Ghost guns, these untraceable firearms made from parts you could purchase online. It's been wrecking havoc in the city.
If you're a child, if you're a convicted felon, you can go online and purchase these parts, get the parts, construct a firearm.
Serial numbers, untraceable, no background check, nothing. That is a problem.
The whole of 2021 was crazy. As the feds were tuning into Instagram lives, you could see stuff like rapper D-Thang with his own cousin, K-Flock, flashing out on each other for a live audience.
Yeah, Muddy, don't do that, Muddy. Don't do that, Muddy.
If I see Stunner, you know I'ma whack him. Fuck that. No, I'ma clash him. Show my energy last time I saw you, Stunner.
K-Flock is literally D-Thang's blood cousin, coming from the famous Little Italy part of Central Bronx, near the 48th precinct. K-Flock's own mom pretended in an interview not even to know who D-Thang was.
Him and D-Thang are cousins.
I don't even know who that thing is. I'm the mom and I'm confirming it. That's nowhere near related to me at all.
His gang DOA, or Dead on Arrival, is an allegiance of 5 blocks, all of which are surrounded by YGs.
Oh, that's what DOA mean, Dead on Arrival. I'm slow.
A vicious gang of bloods that also oppose K-Flock and his gang DOA.
Oh, Sa Flocka, come play. Come play today. You always playing on the internet. I want you to come play today.
Now, because the fans knew K-Flock as a crash-out specialist who would film his gang endeavors all for social media, this resulted in all his music getting more and more views.
Let me tell y'all what he did, bro. This nigga gonna call me to a mansion party full of ops. Ask Keke. Yo, I was there. We was in there, but who was there?
That's what I'm saying.
Locker in there. Wait the room though.
Now this
But
one,
he just be looking mad like.
his rivals upset.
Bro, K-Flock funny.
K-Flock would bring them into Instagram lives just to argue with them.
Bro, y'all of scariness. I was following y'all. You never did nothing to me though. Really never did nothing to me.
That kid he was talking shit to is Rajiz, a YG member from the 800 block, literally a 15-minute walk away from K-Flock's hood. Now just 2 weeks after they had that argument on live, this YG kid Rajiz would preview a track called Real Facts, where he was going after K-Flock.
Hey yo, kicking out less with the facts. Anytime that they throw out through backs, he blew you again, you ain't smoking on Matt.
While this was going on, the feds were catching these same YG kids on surveillance cameras, carjacking Toyota Camrys, Mercedes Benzes, even robbing someone at gunpoint. A month later, on July 11th, those same YG goons were hunting in DOA territory, K-Flock's neighborhood. They only had to drive 6 minutes before stumbling upon a 13-year-old kid, J-Rip,
Yeah,
who looked up to
know.
K-Flock
See,
with
I
huge
be knowing
admiration.
shit, nah.
One kid hopped out of a black Honda Accord that had 3 orange racing stripes on its hood. The kid aimed his pistol, unloading into J-Rip, who stumbled into this cafe, Angels, bled out, and died in front of customers. The same cafe, Angels, where K-Flock and Shaike were hanging out on a live stream a few months ago, right across the street from K-Flock's apartment.
Word to the God. Don't slide. Don't try to go like doing some stupid shit.
Word of J-Rip's murder got out quickly that day. The kid Rajiz, who was on live with Flock a few months prior, was now on social media mocking J-Rip's death. 7 hours later, Jay's friends went off to retaliate. They found Rajiz in a private Uber on the phone. 2 shooters on a scooter pulled up next to him, opened fire through the window, hitting him in the head and torso, killing Ra instantly. And all this happened in Mount Hope, a mile out from J-Rip's murder scene earlier that day. Ra's family learned about his death from a friend who was on the phone with him at the moment he was killed.
Damn.
Revenge does not heal losing loved ones, but Flock's fame was exponentially growing. He got an offer for his very first show, upstate in Poughkeepsie, 2 hours out of New York City, where locals targeted him right away. 5 people were found shot, 1 stabbed, right outside the club.
See, now that's gonna mess up his, you feel me, that's gonna mess up his image a little bit. But you can't do that because every rapper is high profile, you feel me? So all of them gonna have people coming for their head top. But that was his first show, bro. Them niggas out there is ruthless, bro. So that means his ops drove 2 hours out or they lived out there. They can't live out there because he can't have ops that's not from where he from, right? I don't know. But, so they drove out 2 hours, catch him at his show and shit like that, and 5 people got shot. Damn, bro. Yo, hey, yo.
Level 32. As security at the venue scrambled, turning his tour bus into a makeshift ambulance, transporting victims to the hospital. The tour bus got shot up as well, because the people that were doing the shooting thought the K-Flock was inside it.
Most of these victims were occupants of a private bus that had been identified as being in multiple locations here in the city of Poughkeepsie.
But he managed to escape unharmed. The next day, K-Flock would pop out at Rolling Loud, New York for a surprise performance.
With the surprise performance, the next stars in New York, K-Flock and B-Love.
He got into something right here too.
Brawl
Yep.
with another Bronx artist as their entourages clashed, thus banning Flock from the festival for life.
See? You see? I knew it, bro. It was gonna mess up his image, bro. And then they ain't gonna want him around, bro. So that's messing up his money now. But it's like he got to stand on business. Like it's a fucked up position. You feel me?
But all this beefing just boosted his profile. That same night, he would drop the song "Being Honest" with G Herbo, which now has 25 million views on YouTube. It was like K-Flock was on top of the world.
So he gets banned from Rolling Out, and that same night he drops a song with G Herbo and drops 25 mil, bro, views, bro. Yeah, K-Flock doing his shit, bro.
He was still doing drills. 6 days later, he was in a rental car with his boys, driving to his cousin D-Thang's building, the River Park Towers, spotting an op, shooting them on the Roberto Clemente Bridge. You'd think it would stop there, but no. The next week, undercovers pulled K-Flock over in Yonkers, finding a gun in his sock, which if you know New York laws, carries a 3 to 5 year sentence. The very next day, he was bragging about buying a new gun. You're thinking this might stop, and it will. Getting close to Christmas, on December 16th, 2021, K-Flock walked past the barbershop in Harlem early in the morning. Had a standoff with this man. You're thinking this might stop, and it will. Getting close to Christmas, on December 16th, 2021, K-Flock walked past the barbershop in Harlem early in the morning. Had a standoff with this man, pulled a pistol out, and shot him dead. The rapper in the city with the most buzz, caught on surveillance video, wearing designer clothing from head to toe, shooting a rival. And the shoes he's wearing in surveillance video that day are the same unreleased Jordans he was showing off for social media just a few days before. The craziest part is the guy Flock's booked for killing comes from a set in Harlem that have the same enemies that K-Flock has. Geographically, they have the same rivals. They both beef with YGs and Drillies. Flock began beefing with this set in Harlem called the WOAHH because one of their rappers, Eat Baby, was seen at a party smoking on Instagram Live with some YGs.
Yo, this shit
at a party set in Harlem called the WOAHH because one of their rappers, Eat Baby, was seen at a party smoking on Instagram Live with some YGs.
Yo, this shit, why do this shit got 300 views?
So Flock turned on them, gathered his posse, and made one of the coldest Bronx drill songs yet, called Brotherly Love, riddled with disses towards this Harlem set, the OIs.
I catch a funny gon' knock off his hoe. Niggas talking fuck he wanna do. He chill with them op niggas too. Whatever they throw up, I'm dropping it too.
Shy EK, the rapper from Cortland, would side with Eat Baby, so in turn, he would start beefing with Flock, and Flock would start beefing with him. Both of them releasing diss tracks, with Flock saying he was smoking on Shy EK's dead father.
Free Flock. All y'all niggas music's doing bad now. Y'all need him, but free him, cause you know what we gonna do. He gonna be the 5th dead DOA member.
Interestingly, just minutes before Flock pulled the trigger at that barbershop, killing the man, he had logged onto FaceTime to talk directly to his rivals, brandishing his gun. And he was filming at the exact same stoops where Eat Baby, the rapper from Harlem, had filmed a music video 1 year prior called Ready for War. Slowly, one by one, the Bronx was following the Brooklyn scene, with all their rappers getting wiped out by police indictments. 5 months later, the Drillies would get taken down in a massive RICO case, booking 20 people for murder, conspiracy, racketeering, and gang activity. Not even a month later, D-Thang, along with 22 of his guys from RPT, would get swept up as well. Then if you thought the scene wasn't toxic enough, 6 months later, the young rapper from Harlem, Eat Baby, would commit suicide, which has fans still wondering to this day why that happened. Fast forward to this year, February 2023, and K-Flock, who was already sitting in prison for murder, would be one of 7 DOA members named in a federal indictment spanning from 2017 all the way to 2023. This is the New York drill scene.
6 years worth of indictments.
Every few years, a scene pops off from one of the boroughs. Rappers make a huge wave, and then it all comes crashing down. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Bro, what? Alright, so it's just them RICOs real life be sweeping shit. It's 20 or more, you feel me? 56 is crazy though, bruh. And they added a whole police station right down the block from one of their hoods, bro. They was not going for nothing, bruh. Then they said they had 22,000 arrests off of facial recognition, bro. I was wondering why everybody was, I'm talking about everybody be skied up in New York, bro. All of them be shiesty up, bro. Now I see why, but they got facial recognition, bro. What the fuck? But hey, man, I want to say, before I close out the video, I just want to say I appreciate all my supporters, man. I really do, man. Y'all understand how much the support means to me, man, for real. Like, I didn't expect this fast. I expected it later on. You see what I'm saying? I didn't expect my channel to grow this fast, man, but it only grew this fast because of you watching this, man. So I want to thank you for watching this, even if you dislike the video, even if you like the video, even if you said some hateful ass comment, you feel me? You watch my video, bro, and I appreciate you for that. But that's it for this reaction video, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment the video I want me to react to next, and I'll see y'all on the next one, man.